Howdy, we're Jess and Zach, and welcome to Thrive This Fall, Wellness for the Season Ahead class.
So we're excited to teach to you guys, and hello Oily Treasures community. And we'll just kind of jump right in. You guys can feel free to ask questions and comment as we're going. If we miss things, we'll probably just come back at the end of the class and answer them. So let's jump right in.
Hello, we're Jess and Zach Smith of Team Smith, is what we call our family. You can see a picture of us there in the lavender fields at the Mona, or the farm, the Whispering Springs Farm in Mona, Utah. It's where Young Living grows a lot of their lavender and other plants. We've been using oils for about 2.5 years now.
Yes, and it's funny because Carrie, that you guys know from Oily Treasures community, and my friend Angela from A&M invited me to my first class right before Valentine's Day in 2014, and I didn't know anything about oils at all. I knew that lavender smelled nice and that frankincense was in the Bible, and that's about it. And now I cannot imagine daily life without them, and I'm super excited to teach this class about fall wellness because it has really made the biggest impact on our family. So there's a picture of our kiddos. I don't know if you saw it, but Caroline is almost 7 and Luke just turned 5. And we went to his 5-year well check just after his birthday. And the pediatrician was like, "Oh, I haven't seen you guys in a while." And she looked it up, and it had been a year since his last well check. And I asked her to look up when like a record of our previous visits, and the year before we started oils, we had to go to the pediatrician for him 8 times. And so now we know so much more about having a wellness routine and staying ahead of the game, and working to stay above the wellness line instead of scrambling around in sickness. So that's just why we're so passionate about just oils and maintenance and just thinking differently and really changing your lifestyle for the better. So that's kind of why this class in particular is so important to us. So we want to kind of dive right in, and hopefully you guys can hear us okay. Let us know if you can't. And so first, little disclaimer, so we're not medical professionals. Information is not intended to treat, cure, or diagnose any illness. Advice and testimonials are based on the use of Young Living brand oils specifically. There are many wonderful reference guides, books, and resources about how to use essential oils. Amazon has many, also Life Science Publishing. You can go to discoverlsp.com for lots of great resources. Click on the bestsellers for some of the favorites. And like I said before, this is an interactive class. Feel free to ask questions, and we'll go back and answer anything that we missed. Our hope is that we'll be able to save this and upload it to YouTube. So if you have someone that you want to share it with that isn't part of the group, you can do that. So fingers crossed. So here we go to our must-have checklist. We'll just kind of jump right in. So this class is a little bit different than just an introduction class. We're going to assume that you know a few basics, but if you don't, that's okay. You can go back and watch our introduction class, and we just want to go through a few things on the checklist. So you want to go through the names of the essential oils?
Sure. So the first thing we have up is Thieves Vitality.
And we'll talk about it more specifically in just a minute. There's a whole slide about it.
Next up we have Sniffles.
And it's awesome because it's part of the Kid Sense line. It's already pre-diluted.
And the next one we have is RC, which our family can't be without. This is on our order every single month. It supports overall respiratory wellness.
And then Raven is another great one. It is also good for the respiratory system.
And then next we have the Breathe Again roll-on, which is one of my favorites for supporting my healthy respiratory system while doing sports and activities and working out or completing triathlons.
How did you use it today?
I used it on when I was racing in a triathlon this morning. I use it on the transition from the swim to the bike and the bike to the run to help support my respiratory system while I was out there exerting lots of energy.
Open up those lungs.
Yeah.
So great for when you're exercising, and then also you could imagine how it would be good in the fall for respiratory system as well. And then how come Digest is a favorite during the fall?
Digest is wonderful because it supports healthy digestion and that your whole digestive system. And as we get into the season of large meals and rich meals, it's going to be very important to make sure your digestive system is healthy and balanced and functioning properly.
How do you like to take it?
I like to use it just straight up in a glass with just a little bit of water and 1 or 2 drops of Digest and maybe a drop or 2 of peppermint, and just kind of drink it as quickly as I can. It doesn't taste the greatest,
but it works.
But it does work very well.
You could also put it in empty vegetable capsules. Young Living sells those, or you could buy them at a health food store or Amazon. And a couple of supplements that are on the must-have list. We're going to talk in more detail, so I'm just going to show you the bottles real quick. But we have Inner Defense, and then we also have, oops, I left it in the fridge, but Life 5 probiotic and a newly announced Life 9 probiotic.
Which will be taking the place of Life 5.
And then we have Super C, which is great extra vitamin C.
Next we have Ningxia Red, which is a great natural antioxidant drink. Our family takes it every day. We use, if you're going to grab the shot glass there, we take it in a little shot glass. Everybody gets 1 or 2 ounces every single day. It's a great drink to support overall wellness in your healthy routines. It also comes in handy travel packets, the 2-ounce packets. Those are great for on the go. I use those a lot when I travel for work or just anywhere around. I use them in the race this morning.
Yeah, so tell them about how you use
Yeah,
them
so
in the race.
I actually use Ningxia Nitro, which is, I dropped right there. This is a natural, kind of like an energy boost, an energy shot. It's part of the Ningxia family. And I used Ningxia Nitro and the Ningxia packets, Ningxia Red packets, on each of my transitions as well, to help give me a little boost of energy as I was doing my race.
Awesome. All right, so I'm just going to briefly mention the 2 over-the-counter favorites, and we will go in more depth. So Thieves Cough Drops and Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream, and we'll jump into why those are so great. So I'm going to show you guys these. So Thieves Cough Drops. So first, if you can kind of notice on the package, I don't know if you can, but it says soothes sore throats, relaxes coughs, and cools nasal passages. And you'll also notice on the back that there are drug facts. So we've gotten approval to have it listed as an over-the-counter medication, which is awesome, and they really work. So I lost my voice on Tuesday and really had no voice. The kids were asking me if I was going to have to do sign language or write them notes, and I loved these, and my voice is back mostly, and then I yelled at the triathlon cheering for everybody, so I think I need another Thieves cough drop. But it has, so the chances of you getting a sore throat in the next 4 months, pretty likely, right? So you want to make sure that you go ahead and order these Thieves cough drops so that you have them and don't miss out on that when you need them. Good to have on hand. They taste really good. Like, they're minty, but they're a little bit spicy, but I don't think they're too strong. Like, I think they're like the perfect.
Yeah, it's a good blend. The ingredients are balanced just right.
And it doesn't have processed sugars or dyes or artificial colorings or anything like that. So
100% natural, which is nice, and that's important for our family.
So the menthol from the peppermint, good stuff. So definitely have those on hand. And then another favorite is Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream. So why do you love pain relief cream?
I love the Cool Azul Pain Relief Cream because I get lots of aches and pains from all my training and activities, and I like to not take it easy. It's kind of not in my vocabulary. So the pain relief cream has been wonderful the last couple of months. I've kind of off and on injured my back, and it's one of those things that I can put on and get instant relief. Contains, like the Thieves cough drops, it is approved as an over-the-counter medicine as well. The active ingredients are methyl salicylate, which is found in wintergreen essential oil, and menthol, again, which is found in peppermint. And it says right on the package, it says uses temporarily relieves minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with simple backaches, arthritis, strains, bruises, and sprains.
So awesome stuff. And so our daughter Caroline has been getting tension headaches, and we rub it down across her shoulders and down her back. And we do that before bed, and she's able to sleep all night without waking up with a headache, which she had been reoccurringly doing. So it's awesome.
Yes, it's wonderful. It's one of our favorites.
So next we have ways to support strong bodies. So we've talked a little bit about Ningxia Red already. It's definitely a powerhouse. If you haven't tried it already, take a look in the bottom flap of your premium starter kit. There are 2 sample packets in there that you can try out. And some people will say, well, it's a little bit expensive. I'm not sure if it's worth it, but it's totally worth it. And if you price it out by ounce, it's only like $1.50 per ounce. And to me, to have that extra ounce of prevention is worth it. And we just kind of rearrange our budget in other ways so that we make sure to never run out of Ningxia Red. Because last month I didn't order it because I had a whole long list of other stuff to order, and then it got down to like, okay, when is the mailman coming? Right. Because we're like down to our last packet. So we won't do that again. Really important. And then another powerhouse is Thieves. And so Thieves, if you're not already in love with Thieves, let us tell you a little bit about why it's awesome. So it is a blend of lemon, clove, eucalyptus radiata, cinnamon bark, and rosemary. And there's a whole Thieves line. I have some of them here. Thieves Household Cleaner. I don't know if you guys have seen the new white label. Brand new. This is a whole thing of concentrate, and all you need is 1 capful to a whole like 30-ounce spray bottle of water, and we use it to clean our whole house. Yeah,
it's super concentrated.
And the kids help clean and safe around pets. There's also Thieves hand purifier. We have Thieves spray, Thieves cough drops, Thieves detergent, Thieves laundry soap, Thieves fruit and veggie wash, all kinds of things. And the whole idea behind Thieves is that it helps support a healthy immune system. So if you're using Thieves Vitality, it's formulated for internal use. So I like to add it to hot tea. I just do 1 drop. Especially if I start to feel like, oh no, I might not have gotten enough sleep, I might be starting to get run down, I'm going to, do all I can to stay ahead of the game instead of, oh no, now what do I do? So I like it with 1 drop of Thieves in tea, and then I also like to add a drop of lemon Vitality and some honey, or you can put it in a capsule. Or if you're using other Thieves, you can put it in your diffuser, or we like to pre-dilute it. Can they see me?
Yeah.
So this is just an empty bottle, and I added about, probably 20 drops of Thieves, and then about a quarter of the rest of the way with grapeseed oil, or you could use Young Living's V6 oil to dilute it. And then I just pop the roller top on. You just set it on and then turn and spin, and it'll click. And then we just rub it on the bottoms of our feet or on our spine, and that keeps me from having to get out extra bottles. I just have it on the go, especially when we're going to be around a lot of people that who knows what they might be wanting to share with us that we don't want to share.
When our kids get home from school.
Yeah, so Thieves is huge for us, and it's pretty awesome that there's a whole line that goes with it. So that's Thieves.
That's Thieves. Next up, we have...
Is anyone asking questions?
No questions.
If you have questions, feel free to ask. Or if you have a favorite, or if you love Thieves. So, speaking of loving Thieves, so we're going to talk a little bit about some supplements that are already like pre-done. So most people, when they start with the premium starter kit that comes with the 11 oils in it. But you might not have ventured into supplements yet. This is one of the first supplements that I started with, just because it makes it so easy. So Inner Defense, it reinforces systematic defenses, creates unfriendly terrain for yeast and fungus, promotes healthy respiratory function, contains potent essential oils like oregano, thyme, and thieves, all good for immune support. And it's just in a pre-made capsule. So I'll switch so you can see. Whoops, as I'm throwing them on the ground. They're just pre-made capsules, and it has directions on there. But I usually, I don't know, take
one or two.
Take a couple a day if you need extra support. If you don't have Thieves caps or Inner Defense capsules, you can just make your own blend with Thieves and oregano and thyme. Or if you don't have thyme, just do Thieves and oregano, and make sure that you dilute those because they're pretty potent. Our
philosophy is use what you've got. If you don't have that, or if you run out, like we've done several times, we'll make our own with Thieves and whatever else we have. We always have Thieves on hand, so that's never a problem. Yeah, I recommend that everybody always have that on hand.
And I think this is a good time to say, like, if you're trying to support your system and you just think, oh, I'm just going to use a couple drops and nothing really happened. Well, with oils, they metabolize in your body quickly. So they enter your bloodstream in just a couple of minutes, and they metabolize after 2.5 hours. So you need to apply them often if you're trying to get an extra result. So
early and often, yeah.
Yeah. So we even oil every 30 minutes to an hour to stay kind of on top of things. Right. And then if we don't need that extra support, then we go back to a regular, once or twice a day or whatever it is. But I think that's really important because people kind of get stuck on, well, I'm not sure if oils are good or working or whatever. Yeah. So
I mean, there's the studies have shown that if you smell an oil or take it in aromatically, it reaches your brain within 22 seconds. If you apply it topically, it reaches your bloodstream within 2 minutes, and it affects every cell in your body within 20 minutes. And then, as Jess mentioned earlier, it's metabolized out of your system within 2 hours because it is a completely natural substance. Your body knows what to do with it, and it knows how to process and use it. So it is important to use those oils often as you can, really, to get the best results.
For sure. Will you switch to the next to the Life 5 graphic?
Mm-hmm.
Ours is in the fridge. I forgot to grab it, but I'm going to talk mainly about Life 9 because it was just released in the holiday catalog, and it's going to replace Life 5. It's just a stronger probiotic. So Life 9 is a proprietary high-potency probiotic that combines 17 billion live cultures from 9 beneficial bacterial strains that promote healthy digestion, support gut health, and helps maintain normal intestinal function for overall support of a healthy immune system. So somebody told me once that if you're having any sort of issue in your body, think back to your gut and work on getting a healthy gut, because that's where a lot of things happen or don't happen correctly. So I'm excited that Life 9 is just introduced. Because a healthy gut is important, and I don't think we talk about that, and I don't think that most people realize that, because I had no idea that you needed to take a daily probiotic until just recently.
Yeah, a lot of health problems start in your gut, and that was surprising to me when you learn that and you start taking care of your overall digestive system in your gut in particular, and having healthy bacteria in there, and providing an environment that promotes wellness. It really makes a big difference in how your body feels overall. I mean, everything from everything.
We're just gonna go with everything.
Yeah, everything. It's incredible how well you feel if you have a healthy gut.
All right. So next we are going to talk about autumn diffuser blends. So here's an interesting fact for you. So 10 million Americans have asthma. Asthma has increased over 30% in the past 10 years. In May 2010, a coalition called the Campaign for Safe Cosmetics revealed the results of an independent tests. It commissioned on, or tests that it commissioned on 17 popular perfumes, colognes, and body sprays. The Environmental Working Group analyzed the results, and each product contained more than a dozen undisclosed chemicals, including chemicals associated with hormone disruption and allergic reactions. The group reported that other chemicals with troubling hazardous properties or with propensity to accumulate in human tissues were present. So, that being said, it's important to be aware of what you're putting in and on your body, because if it's around you, it's still going into your body. So, maybe instead of lighting a candle or warming a wax or spraying perfume or putting a plug in or spraying a chemical-filled trying to smell good, make your clothes smell good spray, you could try a blend from this list. So, a couple favorites. How about some pumpkin pie? So, it's good for excellent circulation and more energy, and it smells good. So, I'm going to post these in an album, but it has cardamom, orange, cinnamon, and clove. And two other favorites that I'm going to point out are Snickerdoodle.
Yum.
So what's in Snickerdoodle?
Snickerdoodle, we have 5 drops of Stress Away, 3 drops of cinnamon, and 1 drop of nutmeg.
And another favorite, so you might not have some of these extra ones that are beyond the premium starter kit, but Sweater Weather, you could do Thieves, and if you have orange, or even if you had lemon, that would be a good one to add to it. So just kind of experiment with what you have and whatever smells best to you. And we definitely run the diffuser every night. What are a couple of favorite nighttime ones?
Oh, for me, I like lavender and cedarwood are my 2 favorites to help promote restful sleep. If I'm feeling like I need some extra wellness support, I'll add a couple of drops of Thieves. I like to keep it simple on my side.
Yes, yeah. We do have 2 diffusers in our bedroom usually. And it's really important to have a diffuser in all your bedrooms, because you'll get the most benefit there, because you know that you're going to be there sleeping, hopefully, and get that benefit. And then I also like to have the diffuser running either in the living room or the kitchen to get that nice smell, but also the benefits during the day too. So, a cool thing that you could do, if you maybe weren't going to have your diffuser in the room, you could make a room spray. And I'll post the recipes again, but you could just do vanilla extract, 2 tablespoons, plus 6 drops of orange essential oil, 5 drops of cinnamon essential oil, 5 drops of clove, and then fill the rest with distilled water in a little spritz bottle. And there you go, you're ready to go. And we have these labels that you can print off. I'll make sure to link those in the album too, so you can make your own little fancy spray. All right. So, in the winter, it gets yucky for our skin, right? So, your skin gets stressed and dry. I know my skin starts to crack when it's the winter, so I make sure I make sure that I'm taking extra care to wash my face. So I love this Orange Blossom face wash. I should have brought it in here, but I get a foaming hand soap pump. You can order them online, or I don't know where you pick them up. I ordered it online.
Amazon.
Amazon, my favorite store. But anyway, it's a foaming hand pump, kind of like what the Thieves foaming hand soap comes in. But just get an empty one, and I put about 2 inches of the Orange Blossom face wash in it, and then fill the rest with water. And then I just keep that bottle of the pumper in the shower. So I'll just do a pump of that and wash my face. And
I may or may not use it on the beard. Maybe.
The beard needs some extra love. It's good. So you definitely don't want to skip the step of washing your face. And this lasts a really long time, so I think I've had it for over a year and not had to replace it.
Like still half full or something. Yeah.
So awesome. It's a good value.
Yeah.
So, moving on to other great skin stuff. So you want to restore blotchy skin. After the summer, you want to make sure to exfoliate, brighten your complexion, minimize visible pores. This mint facial scrub smells delicious, and it doesn't have chemicals in it, which is great because you want to be cleaning your skin, not causing extra irritation. So that's that. And then another important step is moisturizing. So you want to cleanse, you want to exfoliate, and then you want to moisturize. So you can make a quick little moisturizer with frankincense, or you could add geranium to your favorite carrier oil. Here's a little list here. I like jojoba oil. It's very gentle on your skin. Coconut oil can kind of clog up your pores a little bit, so it's fine if it doesn't bother you, but you might grab some jojoba oil or grapeseed oil or almond oil like it mentions here. And I like to just mix it in, just like, you could do like an empty baby food jar or just an empty oils bottle, and just add a few drops of frankincense. Myrrh is also really good for the skin. And then just roll that onto your face every night so that you can have healthy looking skin. Good for the beard. Tell us about like beard oils.
Oh yeah, I like to use cedarwood and pine are good when mixed. I usually use something like grapeseed oil as a carrier. I'll put a couple ounces of grapeseed oil in a little container. Add some cedarwood or pine, or I like Valor. Although it's kind of, that one's a little scarce right now, so I wouldn't use it right now for that. But there's lots of great ones out there for supporting luscious beards.
That's right. Rosemary is also good for hair, healthy hair. So, yeah. All right, and then next we're still talking about beautiful skin. If you haven't checked out the Art Skincare System, it's amazing because it has the gentle cleanser, refreshing toner, and the light moisturizer. And I've heard that if you order through December 31st, you'll get a free Young Living Spa headband with it. So one of the things that I've really started doing now that we were introduced to oils and love them so much in our routine is really go through our bathroom cabinets and kitchen cabinets and figure out what we can replace and read the ingredients on the things that we do have so that we can be more aware of what we're putting in and on our body. Because I have really started to learn that if it's even just in your environment, even you're still putting it into your body, even if you're not ingesting it. And your skin is the biggest organ, and it's really important. And especially around our kids, we really become aware of, okay, wait a second, like this has 8,000 ingredients on it, and I can't say any of them, so what other choice could I make? So
yeah, it's especially important when you're bathing or taking a shower. The hot water opens up your pores and allows your skin to absorb things more readily. So it's very important to make sure that you're using natural products and products that you know where they come from and you know what they do to the body. So you're looking out for your health in the best way.
And this was totally not my mindset.
Yeah,
like,
not even
and it wasn't even that I was like, oh, I want to like put junk onto my skin. Like, I just didn't know at all. Like, I don't know why I didn't know. I just chose to be blind, I guess. But I didn't read any labels. I just bought whatever was on sale. And I think that mind shift has really helped us. We need to work on, what we need to budget for to make good choices for our family. And health and wellness and staying well long term is much more important to me than saving a couple dollars on some shampoo or whatever.
That's right, yeah.
So, who wants to make some fun little DIY recipes? I'll post these again. I've made this and it smells amazing. The kids actually helped make a similar sugar scrub for teacher gifts last year. It would be good for a hostess gift or neighbor gift. And and it's really easy to make. You can just add 2.5 cups of sugar, 8 ounces of sweet almond oil. I've also done it with coconut oil, and then 15 drops of citrus fresh and 15 drops of Christmas spirit. If you wanted to cut the recipe in half, that would be no problem at all. If you want to switch out which oils you use, go for it. But Christmas spirit is amazing. You definitely need to get Christmas spirit.
It's a really good one. Yeah.
And we have the labels to this too that I'll post, so you can download the fun little label and make your own. Another great one to make would be cocoa mint lip balm. So we made lip balm one year, and it's kind of fun, but you really need to follow the directions. So I'm just going to tell you that. I'm also going to tell you that DIY is not my strongest suit, and that Young Living has awesome lip balms that you can buy that are already made.
And it's very nice.
So you will not find me making this one again. But if you're a DIY person, awesome, because it smells amazing, and you can download this fun little label to make it. But the recipe, do you want to read it?
Sure. So the recipe for the cocoa mint lip balm is 1 tablespoon of beeswax pearls, 1/8 cup of fractionated coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of unrefined cocoa butter, 1/2 teaspoon of raw honey, 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. Let me pour this.
Sorry, as you're drinking.
That's all right.
I'm drinking.
1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of vitamin E oil. Good luck finding 1/8 of a teaspoon. I don't know if we have that. And then 10 drops of peppermint essential oil. And you can read the directions there, and we'll post this in the group later in a gallery, so it's easier to follow along. But it's really not that hard. We did have some success making it as a teacher gift, I think, a couple last year. So it really wasn't that bad. We did have to build like a double boiler kind of contraption because we don't have one. So it worked out okay in the end after a couple of trial and errors. So anyway, that's the cocoa mint lip balm.
Hold on, sorry.
Yeah, we're trying some technical difficulty there.
Okay. Anyway, next. Dun-dun-dun. So, have any of you used oils in your kitchen? We're going to share 3 recipes, and I will post them along with the other ones in a special album for you guys. But everybody's all about spiced pumpkin this time of year. So, here's a creamer, and you could just do pumpkin puree, almond milk, or your choice of milk, clove vitality, ginger vitality, cinnamon bark vitality, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Put it in a blender until smooth, and then just store it in a container. It lasts for about 7 days. Shake well before each use, and then use however you want to use your creamer, with coffee or tea or hot cocoa. And I really want to make this.
Yes,
actually,
this one looks really
Hubby
nice.
is our family chef, so how are we gonna make this?
So butternut squash soup. So the ingredients are 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 onions chopped, 2 cloves of garlic chopped. I would probably go minced though. 2 pounds of butternut squash cubed, 3 cups of vegetable broth, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 2 drops of clove vitality, 1 drop of cinnamon bark vitality, and then salt and pepper to taste. So this one sounds like a wonderful fall recipe. We'll have to definitely try this. I got some awesome new cooking ware for my birthday in October, so I'll definitely be putting it to use to make this, I think.
And tell them about the cooking classes that you've gone to.
Yeah, so there's yeah, let me switch over here. So there's a wonderful lady in the DFW area named Mary Mick, and for the last 2 months she's been teaching a cooking with essential oils class over in, I believe it's in Richardson or
McKinney.
McKinney.
She's like a classically trained chef,
yeah.
And she now has incorporated essential oils, especially the Vitality line, into different recipes, and I think it's another kind of fun way to add oils into your routine.
Oh yeah, and the flavor you get from adding oils, it's I don't know, it's a little different, and it's wonderful flavor notes that you get from using our Vitality line of essential oils. Essential oils are, it's a very concentrated form, so a little bit goes a long way. So as you're experimenting with oils, I would say start small and build up from there. One tip that I've found recently is to take like an olive oil and drop your essential oils in the olive oil and taste it and see how it, how strong it is, and then add that to your recipe as opposed to adding the drops directly. That's a good way to kind of ease into it and get the right flavor that you're looking for without going too much. Like oregano, you have to be very careful with. It's a very, very powerful essential oil, and it will
it'll overpower your recipe. You could just take a toothpick and dip it into the bottle, and then it's almost like not even a drop. It's just like less than 1/8 of a drop even, just to start off with, which is really cool. And it's been handy for us because sometimes you run out of a spice or don't have something that a recipe calls for, and you can just experiment with different oils.
Yeah, and I would say the rule of thumb is to throw it in at the end. Heat changes our essential oils, so I would use it at the very end of your cooking process to add that little boost of flavor for whatever recipe you're working on.
Awesome. All right, so the next one, I'm not going to read all the ingredients, but this sounds delicious too. So cinnamon rolls, and this would be a great way to maybe have, when you're having company over or a nice weekend, go sit out on the patio, have some tea, have some cinnamon rolls.
I know our kids would like this one.
Yes. And another recipe that's not on here that we like is just thieves' tea.
Lately especially.
I think I mentioned it earlier, but it's just regular tea or just warm water with a drop of thieves, or you could do a drop of clove and a drop of lemon vitality and some honey. Great way to go.
Yeah.
And I just like also adding, like I have just a regular glass of water, and I just have a drop of lemon in here. So make sure that you're using glass or like a ceramic coffee mug or stainless steel and not plastic when you're doing your oils.
And make sure if you are using a stainless steel tumbler like an Arctic or a Yeti or Ozark Trail, just make sure they are food grade stainless steel. Otherwise, they're not sealed properly, and the oils could cause problems with those. So
yeah, you don't want to ruin your thing.
Yeah, that's right. And going back to the thieves' tea for a second, I like it with just plain water. I'll heat up the water and then add 1 drop of thieves, 2 drops of lemon, and a spoonful of honey, and mix it all together. And it's a great soothing tea. It's completely natural. It's wonderful. There's no other stimulants in there. It's not going to keep you up at night, so you can take it right before bed to kind of help, just to relax you and ease the stresses of the day away.
I like it I have a stainless steel straws. So I don't like it when it like tingles on my lips. So the stainless steel straw, it goes all the way back into your mouth. And I like that a little bit better if I'm going to have oils that are tingly. So.
That's right. Yeah.
Ta-da. So a lot of the favorites that we talked about are in the premium starter kit, and that's how a lot of you guys, and that's how we started with oils. So that kit is really, a great starting point for winter wellness and fall wellness. If there's one in there that you don't know how to use, please ask. And if you know somebody that hasn't started with oils yet, let them know that the premium starter kit's the best way to get started. And they're able to then get a 24% off retail price as a wholesale member once they start off with their kit. So you want to be prepared for the seasons ahead. And I feel like in the summer, maybe we don't use oils. We have really been using them all year, but you kind of drop off in the summer because everyone is healthy and you might be traveling and kind of out of your routine. But with back to school and now fall and getting into the holidays and visiting a lot of people and being around a lot of people, I think that it's just really important that we kind of up our wellness routine so that we can kind of stay ahead of that game and make sure that we're supporting our immune systems. And the premium starter kit is a great way to do that. And one that we didn't talk about but is important for fall and like holidays is Stress Away. So if you're going to be really busy running around, or maybe around people that you don't get along with too well, diffuse.
The crazy aunt comes to town. Yeah.
You want to make sure to have some extra Stress Away.
Yeah, and the Stress Away is the bonus oil in the premium starter kit right now. It has been for a little while. I'm sure it'll continue to be for the foreseeable future right now.
Yeah.
Like she said, the PSK is the way to go to get started on your oily adventures. That's how we got started 2.5 years ago, and it's amazing how much our wellness routines have changed since just getting those little bottles of oil. I mean, we think about things completely differently now than we did before. Like health and wellness has always been, a priority for us. But when you start thinking about how those oils work in your body and what other things, are doing to your body, it really, I don't know, put things in a new light for us. And now it's completely shifted our focus, and we're, dedicated to making sure that we're making the best choices we can for our family. And it all started with that little box right there.
Definitely. So in the next slide, you'll see that this really is a wellness toolkit. So in the premium starter kit, you have something to support your immune system. Thieves. You can add to your water. Lemon Vitality. Support your digestive system. Peppermint. Support your body's response to injury. Copaiba. Support normal digestion. Digize. Rub on your feet or chest before exercise. RC. Diffuse for calming and relaxing. Frankincense. Soothe and cleanse the skin. Purification. Also good for a lot of other things. Add to Epsom salt bath for restful sleep. Lavender. Used for soothing massage. Especially good for muscles is Panaway. And then diffuse to reduce occasional stress. Stress away. So all in one little wellness toolbox there. And if you're already a member, like if you're part of our Oily Treasures community and need help figuring out one of those, let us know, please. And it's also a great opportunity to talk about how to earn free oils. So how can you earn free oils?
We can use Essential Rewards. So the Essential Rewards program is Young Living's auto ship program that rewards you for ordering at least 50 PV or more each month. And a couple of reasons to join Essential Rewards, besides the main awesome fact that you get free stuff, is you save on shipping. You can change your order monthly at any time. You can change your ship date anytime you want. As soon as you place your one ER order for the month, you can change it for the next month so it comes on a different day. You can cancel it at any time. There is absolutely no requirement to do Essential Rewards other than to keep it. You have to maintain your monthly ordering if you want to keep your points. You can earn extra monthly promos. Like there's a lot of really good promos this month. Young Living introduced a new 100 PV tier. We're hoping that sticks around. But the tiers are usually at like 190, 250, and 300 PV. And then you can also earn points to redeem for free Young Living products. This is really awesome for us. We typically use our points to try things that we haven't tried before. So it's kind of like I feel like we're getting a free chance to try something that we want to use and experiment with. And we use points and it's free and we don't have to. It's kind of like a no obligation or like a. I don't know, it's like a free offer. It's wonderful. Yeah.
And since we've been with Young Living for over 2 years, we earn 25% back on everything that we spend, which is amazing and unheard of. And you can't go to the store and like a regular store and do that anywhere. So that's why we've replaced a lot of the things that we would normally buy at a regular store, and we buy it with by Young Living, because not only is it non-toxic and has those health benefits, but we are also making that money back with our points. So that's awesome. And then in the next slide, it talks about the loyalty gifts, which is a new thing that was introduced in September. So if you're on Essential Rewards and you order consecutively for 3 months, you get a 5 milliliter of Peppermint Vitality, which is awesome. I love it for, I used to chew gum all the time, but I don't chew gum anymore. And I just put peppermint on the roof of my mouth, which is really strong, but I like it. Or you could add it to water. Good wake me up. Good for digestion too.
So I believe after November is when everybody who's been with Young Living and Essential Rewards since September when it started is going to get a free 5 milliliter bottle of Peppermint Vitality.
That's awesome.
That's ridiculous.
What do you get for 6 months?
After 6 months, you get a 5 milliliter Thieves oil. This is just the regular Thieves oil that's labeled for topical and aromatic use.
Which is fabulous.
Yeah. Just so you know, the Vitality and non-vitality oil are the exact same thing. There's no difference between them at all. It's just labeled for FDA reasons. So.
And we're able to talk about it more freely and all the different uses when it has the two different labeling distinctions. So
after 6 months, you get the Thieves Oil Blend, which is awesome. We've talked about all the amazing benefits of Thieves. I mean, it's just you get another free product. It's awesome.
And then after 9 months, you'll get a free Breathe Again roll-on, which is really handy, and we talked about that. And I really like the roll-ons. They're very convenient, and they look really nice. The other roll-ons that they have, they're not part of the loyalty gifts, but the ones to look into are the Stress Away roll-on. They also have Tranquil.
Yeah.
And
I think that's all I can remember.
And then after 12 months of consecutive orders, you'll get the exclusive loyalty oil blend formulated by Gary Young. So nobody has that one yet, so that'll be next September. So that's just kind of a fun way to for Young Living to say thank you to us for being loyal members and just investing in our health and wellness through essential rewards. So you can sign up in the virtual office, and it's a great way to earn free points. It's like frequent flyer points to redeem for free oils.
Yeah, and 25% of seriously is unheard of to get
and
those
even
back.
10% if you're earning that, like that's great.
Yeah.
So we just want to say thank you so much. We enjoyed teaching this class to you, and we hope to do this more often. We're wanting to start to do some more video classes for you guys. So let us know what kind of classes you want us to teach, because we think it's really fun to kind of share ideas with each other. Because like the graphic said, it's your life and your health, and we want you to be empowered. We have felt so empowered, and now taking time to ask why we're using different things and how they can benefit our family or not benefit our family, and what changes we need to make in our routines. And Young Living has just been such a blessing for us, and especially going into fall and winter, we are very thankful. And I can't imagine rewinding back to 3 years ago and just going through the same terrible cycle of not being well. And here we are, and we're really thankful for it. So
our whole family's, healthier than ever, and it all started again with that premium starter kit 2.5 years ago. And I really don't, like Jess said, I don't know where we would be if without it. It's made a huge impact on our family's life.
So if you don't already like our Facebook page, you can go to facebook.com/YLEO team, or visit YLEOteam.com, and there's information on the premium starter kit, and we'll start posting our video classes and links off of that page as well. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon. Be well.
Thanks. That's it.
Good job.
CT1.